What up, Crypto Warriors? It's Sergeant Crypto back at it again. It is the 2nd of March, 2021, Tuesday, the 2nd of March, 2021. And in the past 24 hours, everything is in the green except for Cardano, of course, because Cardano has been pumping like crazy over the past couple of weeks. Well, really over the past year. But, it's one of those things where it was buy the rumor, sell the news. Today was the big hard fork upgrade to the Cardano ecosystem, and I'll get into that story in a little bit. So people are probably just taking profits, but yeah, pretty much everything else is in the green in the past 24 hours because Bitcoin is leading the way, and Bitcoin ended the month in the green. Although we are down over the past 7 days, Bitcoin ended the month in the green, and according to the stock to flow model, we are right where we need to be. Let's get into it. This is coming from the Daily Hodl. This is an older story, couple of days now, or more than a couple of days. It's February 20th, and people underestimating magnitude of wave that's about to hit Bitcoin and crypto, says Binance CEO. And this is coming directly from him. This is a quote. Right now, I think only 11 companies have announced they are allocating some, like usually less than 1% of their corporate treasury to Bitcoin. And we think that is most likely what caused the initial price rise. I think MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor started it first, but there are 650,000 companies in the world, like relatively established companies in the world, and their treasury is huge. If all of them only allocated 1% to Bitcoin, we're going to see, I don't know, 1,000x more growth in Bitcoin price. And if they allocate more than 1%, that's going to be even bigger. So I think people don't quite get the magnitude of the wave that's about to hit us. With price predictions, it's really, really difficult. I think it could go to, I don't know, 1 million, 10 million. It's very hard to tell. So you can see CZ from Binance is very bullish, and he's definitely correct. We're only seeing the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the when it comes to corporations participating in this game, and we're only getting started. We know that MicroStrategy bought up the dip all of last week when people on the news were saying, "Oh, that's done, it's over." Oh, Elon Musk lost. He's no longer the richest man in the world. He lost a lot of his wealth ever since he invested in Bitcoin. Like, people are saying that he lost, but technically he did. Well, no, not technically. He didn't lose because, or Tesla, because it wasn't him personally, but Tesla didn't lose because they were getting Bitcoin at the low 30s. Bitcoin only dropped to about $42,000 last week. So yes, he is still winning. All right, his company's treasury is still winning. So people don't take that step back and look at the bigger picture. It makes for a great news article when they could blast the price of Bitcoin dropping 10% or whatever the case was. Okay, so still early. We are still early in this game. Not even, maybe only the second inning right now. Super early. Next, coming from Cointelegraph, Google Finance adds dedicated crypto tab featuring Bitcoin, Ether, and Litecoin. And I'll show you the tab right now. This is Google Finance. Here it is. Crypto. Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. Crypto have its own tab now on Google. If you've been in this space from the time of 2017, then you know that the big companies, the big social media companies, Google, YouTube, which is owned by Google, Facebook, Twitter, they all banned crypto ads. Just all of them across the board, a big blanket ban within the same week, like one day after the next. I forgot who started it first, but then it was just a big blanket ban of all crypto ads. It didn't even matter if it was a legit company like Coinbase or Gemini. They just banned all bans. They banned all ads and banning videos blocking videos on YouTube, blocking videos on Facebook, blocking videos on Twitter, like everything. So it's funny to see that now, just a few years later, crypto have its own tab on Google. Next, Rakuten's customers can now use Bitcoin for shopping. Rakuten is Japan. Is in Japan. It's a Japanese retail giant. Has integrated its crypto wallet with its payment app, enabling consumers to directly load and convert their Bitcoin holdings for use in everyday spending. And they give a little cool little diagram right here of how you'll be able to use it. And it's all happening in the back end. You won't understand how it works. Just like how you don't, unless you're a tech person, you don't understand how HTTPS works and the email protocols and things of that nature. Everything is just happening on the back end. This is the Rakuten wallet, the crypto wallet. It goes to the R Cash, Rakuten Cash, and then you could pay all the retailers over there in Japan. It's the same thing like what PayPal is doing with their crypto integration. Adoption, adoption, adoption. Don't worry about the daily prices. Things like this, awesome. Next, this one is a pretty funny story. Tether allegedly received ransom note demanding 500 Bitcoin. While we believe this is a pretty sad attempt at a shakedown, we take it seriously, the company tweeted. So they are getting the shakedown indeed. Tether, the issuer of USDT stablecoin, it's like they can't stay out of the news. They just got done with a battle with the New York AG, or the attorney gangsters over here in New York, and now they're in the news again because somebody wants to squeeze them. Claims to have received a ransom note asking for 500 Bitcoin, currently worth about $22 million, least or lest documents be made public that could harm the Bitcoin. I don't know why I'm chewing my words. Harm the Bitcoin ecosystem. Tether disclosed the alleged extortion attempt in a tweet on Sunday. Like I said, this is pretty funny. And they tweeted out, while we take it, this is a pretty sad attempt at a shakedown. We take it seriously. We have reported the forged communications and the associated ransom demand to law enforcement. As always, we will fully support law enforcement in an investigation of this extortion scheme. It's probably the New York AG. That's probably who it was, because they have all the documents on Tether. It's probably the New York AG. Next, this is the big news for Cardano. Cardano, this is coming from Decrypt. Cardano Mary upgrade set to go live. Here's why it matters. And let's get straight to the meat and potatoes. Mary's main purpose is to transform Cardano into a multi-asset network similar to Ethereum, but with some advantages. According to IOHK, the protocol's developers, users can transact with tokens, but without the need for smart contracts. This means sending a token on Cardano won't be more expensive than sending its native ADA token, unlike Ethereum. Crazy. New use cases will open for developers who will be able to create custom payment tokens for Web3 applications, stablecoins, pegged to other currencies, and NFTs, a $250 billion market, which is rapidly gaining mainstream interest. We're going to see Cardano blow up like Ethereum did back in 2017. We're going to start seeing a lot of IDOs, IEOs, ICOs, DeFi, because Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, says he loved DeFi and the idea of a decentralized finance and having an inclusive financial system for everyone to participate in across the world. So we're going to see a lot of DeFi and different things, maybe even degen DeFi pop up on Cardano, and I can't wait to start yield farming on Cardano. Next, game, set, match, people, just like the thumbnail states. Investment bank Citi, Bitcoin is at the tipping point. According to the bank, Bitcoin has two options for its future: mainstream adoption or speculative implosion. Let's just go right to it. Global investment bank Citi has released a report about the current and potential future status of Bitcoin, describing the cryptocurrency as the North Star of innovation. Wow, how things have changed. This is the same city that just a few years ago was talking trash about Bitcoin. And this report that they released is not coming out to the regular people like us. The reason why we're getting it is because, this is a crypto channel. This is a crypto uh, publication, Decrypt over here. But it's going out to their high net worth clients, okay? The report also states that Bitcoin's base is markedly different from 2017 when Bitcoin was traded almost exclusively as a retail asset. Yeah, because all the big financial companies and corporations from around the world are starting to use Bitcoin as a treasury asset. The report points to the cryptocurrency's global reach, borderless design, and lack of foreign exchange exposure as the key features that could drive this phenomenon. And it goes on to talk about, the scarcity, the fact that it's unconfiscatable and all that good stuff. And yes, they finally are getting the picture. The war has already been won. Just like I stated on Instagram, give me a follow by the way. The war has already been won. The war was won on January 3rd, 2009, when Bitcoin Genesis block, the first block, was mined. The war was won, but it has just taken 12 years or so for people to finally start to catch up with the fact, or just accept the fact that the war has been won. Bitcoin is here to stay, and unless these banks get on board, they're going to go bye-bye like the dinosaurs. Let me know what you guys think. Smash with the like, hit that subscribe button and notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. And thanks for watching. It's Sergeant Crypto, and I'm out. Peace.